Welcome to another episode of Is It Really True? My name is Kal Korff and I'm your host. Folks, this show is really simple. What we do is we examine a claim made by various people. It could appear on the internet or in print, and we tell you whether or not it is really true. The other thing that we do is that we provide you with enough evidence and data so that you can independently verify the claims yourself one way or another. One of the greatest things about facts is that they can be independently checked and verified by anyone sincerely wishing to do so. Today's subject on Is It Really True concerns whether or not Democratic presidential candidate and former Secretary of State and Senator Hillary Clinton has taken millions of dollars from the fossil fuel industry, who of course are going to want her to push their agenda. Now, if you ask Hillary Clinton whether she has taken millions of dollars from the fossil fuel industry, her reaction has been bizarre. She has actually outright lied about the subject. Here is some videotape of Hillary getting very angry when a Greenpeace activist understandably asked her about her connections to the fossil fuel industry and the fact that she has taken money from them. Let's roll the tape. Now let's take a second look at this again and notice how angry Hillary Clinton is. When Hillary Clinton wasn't busy getting angry over being understandably and deservedly questioned by concerned voters over whether she's on the dole of the fossil fuel industry and whether she's taken millions of dollars in campaign contributions from them, when she's been asked at her campaign appearances in various states, she has actually played dumb on the issue, effectively deceiving voters. Here's the proof.
I'd like to know if you'd be willing to sign a pledge that you will not take money from the fossil fuel industry, that you'll stop immediately.
Well, I don't know that I ever have. I'm not exactly one of their favorites. Have I? Okay, well, I'll check on that. They certainly haven't made much of an impression on me if I don't even know it.
Now notice here that Hillary said in this clip that if they had donated to her, that they didn't make an impression on her. What nonsense is this? Of course they made an impression on her, several $1 million worth. There is no question that Hillary Clinton has received more than a few $1 million from the fossil fuel industry. She has received actually well over $6 million. This has been exposed in the media before. So for Hillary to say it hasn't made an impression on her, that's bad either way. First of all, it's a dishonest answer, which is all that ultimately matters, especially when you're running for president of the United States. Duh, hello. Also, to say it hasn't made an impression on her, that's really terrible. What does it take? Is $6 million not enough money to make an impression on Hillary Clinton? What if it were 10 million or 15 million or 20 million? You know, in other words, tens of millions like the Saudis have given to her and the Hillary or the Clinton Foundation. Does that make an impression on her? How much money do you have to give Hillary Clinton before it makes any impression on her? Apparently, if you believe Hillary, a little over $6 million is not enough. As I say, folks, either way it's bad. Either way it's wrong. And when Hillary Clinton sits there and says she doesn't have any recollection of it, it hasn't made an impression on her, that the claims are not true, and that she's sick and tired, quote unquote, of these false allegations, Hillary Clinton is outright lying. And it's time that she be exposed over this fact, because the fact remains, and it is irrefutable, undeniable, and can be independently checked by anybody wishing to do so, that Hillary Clinton has indeed received, in the form of political campaign contributions and money raised on her behalf by super PACs, she has received millions of dollars from the fossil fuel industry. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Is It Really True? My name is Kal Korff and I'm your host. We'll be back again very soon.
I'm wondering, is your answer and your refusal to take leadership on climate change due to the fact that you have contributions from the fossil fuel industry in your campaign?
No, it's not.